Hi, I'm Candace Boothby, and I'm the President and CEO of the Noonan Coweta Chamber, and we are delighted to welcome you to another edition of Where Are We Wednesday. And we are here back at Wesley Woods. We were here, last year?
Last year,
This is Beth, and this is Linda, and we're going to take a little bit of a different approach today. We're going to talk a little bit more about the families that you have represented here, the relationships, and that you can come here and be a part of the family through your assisted living, your independent living, your skilled nursing. Is that what it's considered? Skilled nursing living, and that it's a journey. But it's a place to be safe, and it's a place to develop friendships and extend your family while you are here. So I've had the pleasure of visiting with Linda, who has been here a little over 2 years.
That's right.
Right? Okay. And your mom was here for a while.
She was in assisted living for 5 years. And so I knew what kind of place this is.
Right.
And it's a real blessing.
Yeah.
It was with her, and it has been for me and my husband.
So you're from Noonan originally, but you moved away when you were how old?
I left at 17 to go to West Georgia.
Okay.
And I said, I'm not coming back. I'm going to the big city to pursue my career.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 55 years later, never say never.
Never say never, right. Yeah. Because it felt like home. You had family. Safe space.
Yes, and my husband had some serious health issues, and I have a sister and her family, and I knew that I would get support from them.
Right,
And Mother was here, and I had been around so many different places. I really hadn't spent much time with her. So I got to have a couple of years with her before she passed at 96.
That's amazing. What a blessing, right? So you and your husband bought one of the cottages.
We, yes, we paid the initial fee.
Do you actually own the cottage when you're out here? So it's still owned by Wesley Woods?
That's right.
Okay, so your
initial fee and then a monthly fee. Did I get that right?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
So it is an investment.
Okay.
But for us, we did not have children.
Right.
And so we really weren't that worried about,
using your money.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Our heirs. And so it was an easy decision in one sense of the word. Of course, it's hard to give up some things.
Right.
But life is a lot simpler here.
So let's talk about that life here.
Okay.
Because it is simpler because you have access to resources.
Yes.
And you have access to a support group that you wouldn't have otherwise. So you were here for how long before your husband passed away?
We were here for 2 years, and that was, not quite 2 years when he passed away in December, and then April the 17th was the anniversary.
Okay.
So we were here quite a while.
So what were some of the services that you really came to depend on before he got so sick?
Even when we moved here, he had some serious health challenges. And so I didn't have to worry about putting very healthy meals on the table. I don't have to clean. I don't think I could turn on my oven now if I had to. But also having transportation. There were times, when he would have to go to doctor's appointments, and he wasn't really in a condition for me to take him in the car.
Right.
And so he was on the bus and took him to doctors. And there is a lot to do if you choose to do that, and I'm finding that out more now.
So like what kinds of things if you choose to do them?
Well, for me, it's trivia.
Okay.
And we have happy hour.
Okay.
And
we love happy hour, don't we, Beth?
Yeah, we do. And I think they're changing the name to Mix and Mingle.
Oh, I like that.
But it's the same thing. So if you see Mix and Mingle and not happy hour anymore,
so Mix and Mingle can turn into happy hour.
Exactly.
Yes. But we have, we have day trips, and we a lot of people play cards. I don't. I'm not a card player. But I know that I can walk up here and there's something to do.
Yeah.
And more than that, there's always somebody I know.
Right.
I'm pretty much like people, and I want to get to know them. And so that for me means as much as anything.
Yeah.
Particularly when my husband passed away.
Right.
And I felt comfortable with coming here. It was great to have ladies to talk to.
Who had shared experiences,
Who'd
right?
been down the same road.
Right.
And then there's the staff, which is incredible.
I've heard. So you're in independent living with the cottage.
Yes.
But your husband,
duplex.
right, which is like a duplex, and then your husband became sicker, and therefore went to
He went.
skilled nursing.
Well, he went to several hospitals, and
Okay.
he was in several different skilled nursing facilities.
Okay,
And he was
okay.
here at Sanders Terrace
Okay,
twice in
okay,
skilled nursing.
okay.
And then he passed away
Here.
here.
Yes. And then your mom was in assisted
He was
living.
in assisted living.
Okay.
And she was practically running that place.
Really?
She had the most incredible personality.
She was larger than life.
Really?
She was from northern Italy. She lived through the Second World War.
Oh, wow.
And there was nothing that she was afraid of. She was tremendously talented. She could sing, she could dance. She had her own needlework shop.
She kept you guys entertained.
But when we came here, so many people said, "Oh, I knew your mother. I used to plant flowers and she'd come and tell me what to do, or she taught me how to sew." She was just
That's one, and she was 96
96.
when she passed away.
Yes.
So you mentioned you have a dog, which a lot of residents have pets, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you have, like when you're out, you walk the dog?
We walk every morning, right when the sun comes up.
Okay.
That means about 6:30 to 6:45.
Okay.
And we have a certain path that we go on. And then other times when we want to walk, we'll walk up to the main building here, and there are ladies that love to pet her.
Yeah. And what's her name?
Lily Scar.
Right. Yes. Very Southern name. We talked about that. Yeah.
They can hardly wait for her to come. And she's very affectionate.
Okay.
So
And she's a golden doodle?
she's a mini golden.
Mini golden doodle. Okay.
Yeah, and she's not intimidating
Yeah.
to the older people, and so many of them have had to give up their pets. You know, it just doesn't work
Right.
for
Yeah.
everybody. And so,
So what is your favorite part about living at Wesley Woods?
well, I think the community. I enjoy coming to the dining room
Okay.
because I have folks that I sit with pretty much on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And then
It's like high school in the
Yes.
cafeteria, right?
except the food's a little bit
Right,
better.
yeah.
A lot better.
A lot better.
But then there are other times when I sit with folks that I've not met before. You know, new people are coming all the
Yeah.
time because I want to get to know them. Everybody has a story. And so there were some of the most amazing people here.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to write a book about this place.
You
Change all the
should.
names.
Yeah, well, we've known for years. I mean, I know people, I can think of stories from way back when. I'm thinking of Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
Some of those stories. But you do have some very interesting people that have chosen to use this facility for their later years. And so you mentioned that we are in this newly renovated model.
Yes.
So can you tell our audience a little bit about the model and where it's located and what that looks like and what it means?
Yes. So, as Candace has shared, we are in a model right now. And since since the building is 28 years old, what we're doing is when apartments become available, we are gutting them. So we're taking out all of the bathroom and all of the kitchen and putting in new cabinets, putting in new countertops, new backsplashes, something that is very neutral that people, they could see themselves here.
Right.
But one of the most important things we're doing is that since people seem to be waiting longer even to move into independent living, is we are gutting the shower. So there's 0 entry showers. And we're putting very high quality tile in there and high quality cabinets. And so it's like a completely new space. And then of course the flooring is new too. So
And this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath,
2-bedroom, 2-bath,
living
yes. And then another thing we're experimenting with somebody coming into a gutted apartment and being able to choose what they want, giving selections of that. This one was ready. This is about to be under contract, but giving folks selections as to what they want.
How long is the waiting list if somebody wants to have one of these apartments?
So I think it depends on what they want. We have 11 different apartment sizes in independent living.
And where does this one fall? Is
This one is a 2-bedroom. It's one of the largest.
Okay.
And it's a little over 1,100 square feet.
Okay.
But I think the answer,
1,100 square feet. Wow.
I think the answer is it depends. If somebody wants the smallest or the largest apartments, there is a wait list. And people say, how long is that wait list? And some people get on a wait list and they're not ready to move.
Right,
So,
yeah.
But if somebody wanted a 2-bedroom apartment, a little bit smaller size, there is no wait list. Or a 1-bedroom with a den, there is no wait list currently. Things change all the time.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Is there a certain time of the year that you see more people wanting to go ahead and move in?
So for me, it's the summer.
Just like it is in traditional families.
And that's not true of communities.
Yeah.
But that's true of Wesley Woods of Noonan. So more people sign contracts in July and August and then move in the fall. And I think that timing is they want to be in before the holidays.
Right, yeah, that would make
Then
sense.
after that, people want to be in after the holidays. So January or February. So it's
And
kind of
how
two
many
different
residents
cycles.
do you have?
So we have currently about, you mean independent or overall in the community?
Overall.
Overall in the community, about 175 residents.
Okay, and then independent.
Independent is our largest, so it's about 135.
Okay, yeah. I didn't realize independent was the largest. That kind of surprises me. I don't know why.
I think because people, when they think of a retirement community, they think of somebody going in when there's a need.
Right.
Assisted living or memory care. Or they think of, years ago when their grandparents were there at a community, there was nothing but skilled nursing. So there's a perception that the largest number of spaces are where you're going to be taken care of in terms of help with bathing, dressing, grooming, medication management. But no, the largest is independent living, with our apartments and cottages.
So a lot of your residents have cars. They're coming, they're going, they live full lives.
Yes.
Okay. I think a lot of people don't realize that either.
Yeah.
About facilities like this. Yeah.
For one thing that I forgot to mention, and it's so important, and that is the security that we have here. And I'm in a cottage, and I have a hardwire alarm system. I have a ring system, and I have a very loud dog.
Yes,
but, we have 82 cameras on this property.
And you feel safe walking your dog at any time of the day or night?
I do.
Yeah.
And the fact that we have the fire department right here.
Across the street, right?
Yeah. Is that we often need that kind of thing. And, for me in particular, that was very important.
That is
I could call, and I'd call the front desk, and they took care of calling 911. And believe it or not, that is very big because they'll ask you all kind of questions about where your location is and all that. And I didn't have to worry about it. Security would come, Mike Berry would come, executive director, and then, 8 people from rescue would come. And that meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
And the fact that we have wheelchair accessible, showers, and the fact that I have to push a button every day by 10 o'clock, and if I don't, then they'll call me, and if I don't answer the phone, they'll come looking for me.
Oh, that would drive me crazy.
With my husband, well, I set my alarm clock, my phone, so that I don't forget, because it's embarrassing to forget. But yes, with my husband, they couldn't get in touch with him, and they came, and that he needed help.
He needed help, right?
Yeah.
So it's safety on a variety of levels that you don't even think about,
Exactly.
right? Yeah, yeah.
But I do feel safe here.
Yeah. Well, and I think being safe, being around people, having all the activities to do, access to the meals, not have to do some of those mundane tasks, which allow you to have more free time to just enjoy life and people is a blessing. And I know we have to wrap this up. I've enjoyed this interview because we've learned a little bit of a different side of Wesley Woods than we did the last time.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you wanted us to cover maybe that we haven't?
So I think I wanted to share what we had talked about when you first walked in.
Yeah.
Is one of the things that you were constantly updating spaces. So one of the things that we have done recently is updated our bistro area. So what we're going to be doing is renting out those spaces,
Okay.
the bistro, the private dining room, and the auditorium. We welcome people for events. We have events.
Is the
here for
auditorium
residents.
where we held the ladies' lunch?
Yes,
Okay.
where we had held the ladies' lunch. So we're going to offer that up to the community to be able to rent.
Okay.
And that is something new.
Yeah.
But I also just wanted to share, that people, kind of back to what I shared before, people have a perception of what we are, of what Wesley Woods is. And that it is surprising when people come to the community to look, especially the cottages. They said, this is completely unexpected.
Yes.
Completely unexpected.
Well, I definitely think the next time we do this, we should go to a cottage.
Yep, I think that would be great.
I think Linda has just invited us to the cottage.
I didn't realize it yet, but she has.
Seth brought, I think Mike brought a group of people. I forgot. I guess from headquarters from
Yes,
Atlanta.
yes.
Because to see what a cottage was like,
Yes.
and it was new at the time. I don't think Mike had ever seen one. But my cottage is 2,250 square feet.
That's a big cottage.
It is.
Open
Yeah.
concept.
Well, I look forward to my invitation.
I need to rearrange the furniture. Have somebody come in and clean twice. No, but
It's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to that. So this has been a delight. I'm glad that we've done this and we can talk a little bit of some more pieces to Wesley Woods. We could probably do a number of these and just show different facets, and we could do something in the big, I call it like your ballroom, but you called it the auditorium.
The auditorium.
Right? Yeah. So I want to thank all of you for joining us. I would like to thank Beth and Linda, and thank you for what Wesley Woods means to our community, and that you are a partner in the whole community and what we do. And hopefully some of you out there are looking for some space to rent. You got holiday parties coming up and family reunions and business meetings. You're not lacking for parking.
No.
So if you're looking for a space, this is clearly a wonderful opportunity for you. So thank you again for joining us for this segment of Where Are We? Where Are We Wednesday, right? Set you up for that one. And we'll see you next time. Thanks very much.